I'm Brandon, physical therapist at Heartland Orthopedic Specialists, a department of Douglas County Hospital. Today we're going to be covering approved exercises for our total hip and total knee joint replacement camps. These exercises are important for helping regain strength, range of motion, and reducing symptoms prior to surgery, and will help speed up the recovery process after the surgery. If at any point doing these exercises produce sharp, shooting, stabbing pains, please stop doing the exercise and consult a physician or a physical therapist if needed. We're going to start by bringing the toes and the feet up towards the ceiling, push the foot and the toes away from you, and then repeat at a nice, quick pace to aid in increasing blood flow, circulation, and helping to reduce your risk of blood clots. Here we're going to start by placing a towel roll directly underneath the knee. We want you to push down into the towel roll, tightening up your thigh muscle. Hold for 5 seconds, and after the 5 seconds, then relax, and then repeat. Here we're going to start by squeezing your buttocks together. Squeeze nice and tight. Hold for 5 seconds. After the 5 seconds, then relax. When you're doing this on a firm surface, you should see the hips coming up slightly off of the table. Now we're going to slide our heel up towards the buttocks as far as what you're comfortable, and then slide back down, holding for 5 seconds when you get towards the top. Again, with this one, if you're having difficulty or there's too much friction on the bed sheet underneath the heel, feel free to put down a sheet of plastic, sheet of cardboard, or a cookie sheet. For the long arc quads, we're going to be sitting in a chair with your knees back as far as you can get towards the edge of the chair, sitting up nice and tall with good posture, chest up, shoulders back. We're going to kick out the leg, extending at the knee, bringing the foot up towards the ceiling, tightening the thigh muscle and holding for 5 seconds. For this one, try and keep your foot relaxed as you kick the leg up towards the ceiling. For this exercise, we want to scoot forward towards about the front third of the chair, feet flat on the ground, out in front of your knees. You're going to have your arms on the armrests, making sure that you have a chair that has strong arms, also making sure that you're using a chair that does not have wheels on it. You're going to push down through your arms, extending until your elbows go straight, and then back down. Make sure to keep your buttocks hovering above the seat at all times throughout this exercise. For this exercise, we're going to place the foot up on a small stool or box. You're going to be sitting on the front edge of a chair, making sure that your knee is able to go into a fully extended position. We want to be sitting up nice and tall, chest up, shoulders back, and as you lean forward, we want to make sure that we're hinging at the waist or the hips. We don't want to round the back or the shoulders into this stretch. When it starts to pull in the back of your leg, Then we're going to hold for 20 to 30 seconds, making sure that you're breathing comfortably throughout the entire stretch. Make sure that you keep this a comfortable, relaxed stretch. You don't want to be too aggressive with this. After the 20 to 30 seconds, go ahead, lean back, relax, and then repeat. Now we're going to slide both heels up towards the buttocks, making about a 90-degree bend in the knees. We want to keep the feet about shoulder width apart. For this, there are 3 hand placements that we're going to talk about. The first one is the easiest, and that's where the arms are down at the side by the hips. The next is with the elbows bent. And then the third would be crossing the arms over the chest. Now you have no support from your hands or your elbows to assist with the exercise. We'll bring the arms down towards the side. Make sure that you tighten up your core by drawing your belly button down towards your spine using your lower abdominal muscles. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing your buttocks. Hold for 5 seconds. And after the 5 seconds, then you can relax and repeat. As a progression to the bridge exercise, what we're going to be doing here now is a bridge with leg extension. We're going to bring the feet close together. The hands are down in the easiest position next to the hips. We're going to keep that core nice and tight again. Bridge up, squeezing the buns. Now we're going to kick out his left leg, which is going to be the non-surgical leg. Hold for 5 seconds, and then bring that back down, and then rest. Now as we do this, and we'll come back up again, and kick the leg out. Again, the right leg is the surgical leg, keeping the core nice and tight. You want to make sure that you keep your hips level. Try not to let the one hip drop as you kick the leg out. We're going to be standing up nice and tall, again next to a sturdy object. We want to make sure that as we do this exercise, we keep your waistline or the belt line level throughout the entire exercise. In this case, the left hip is going to be the surgical side. And what we want to do is lift the leg out to the side, keeping the toe pointing straight forward, using your hip muscles right here. Holding for a second and then bringing it back in again. Notice how he keeps the belt line level. He's not shifting his weight or leaning to one side. And the control out and then back in again. For the side lying leg lift, we're going to be laying on the non-surgical side. We want to be creating a straight line from the shoulder, through the hip, and through the foot. Now, if you have some problems with being unsteady in this position, go ahead and bend the bottom leg to help make your body a little more stable. Keep the core nice and tight. We're going to tighten up the thigh muscle and lift your leg up towards the ceiling, hold, and then back down again. Now as you do this, make sure that your foot stays pointing straight forward or down. We don't want the toe pointing up towards the ceiling. Also, make sure that your hip does not roll backwards. Try and keep that hip rolled forward throughout the exercise.